Hey everyone, welcome to the Stealthy Crafter. My name is Jessica, and today I will be doing a Whip Chat. If you guys don't know what WHIP stands for, it stands for Work in Progress, and what that means is that you can do your own whips, like the diamond painting I'm working on now, or what other crafts that you have. Do things like chores if you really want to, or drive around, or just sit on the couch listening to me ramble about what's been going on in my week. With that being said, I hope you guys are well, especially with what's the crud that's been going around here lately. We've definitely caught the crud in the house. So far, it's only my oldest that has gotten it. She's gotten a fever. Unfortunately, she's been coughing a bit. She's laying in bed, so you might hear coughing coming through the room. It's a little bit muffled, but we both share a wall, so been checking up on her and making sure she's okay. But yeah, hopefully it doesn't pass through the rest of the house. Cross your fingers, guys. But yeah, hopefully you guys are keeping yourself nice and well and healthy, because definitely don't want to be catching that. It sounds awful from what I've been hearing. But yeah, I am still working on this canvas right here. Let me pull this out. So what this is, it's still what I'm still working on. It's Totem Phoenix by Vionet. It's from Oraloa. There's 53 colors, and 4 of those are ABs, and it's a 50 by 70 centimeter canvas. So been kind of started working on it a little bit, and while I was in therapy, so decided to, okay, therapy sessions done, now I can talk to you guys. But yeah, and also one of the things I've been trying to do is like so earlier this morning I should probably start working as I talk. I've been having that bad habit now of not working as I talk. Like I just put everything down and just like hand gesture. So what I've been doing lately, I've been working on the Jaded Gem Shop mystery canvas for the Crafter's Den, and I've been having a lot of fun with that for the last few days. I finally finished an entire row, so I got the second row completely done this morning, and I had to stop myself from working on it more. Like, if I could hide it so you guys wouldn't see the entire canvas, I would, but I don't really have I don't have anything around here that would hide just just so I can show just a small section. And I'd be too worried that I will expose it by accident. So I had to stop myself from working on it. I'm like, I have other projects to do, this is being one of them, and I want to be able to work on all of my canvases equally. It's kind of hard. It's really rough for me to stop with something once I'm getting fixated on. So but yeah, been doing that. Had a almost quiet weekend, in fact, as well. It was my birthday on Saturday, so I made another turn around the sun. Woo! No, in all seriousness, it was a good birthday. Just dreading the fact that now 40 has even appeared closer. The whole mirror, when you're looking at your mirror and it's like objects may appear closer and all that. I was like, yeah, it's right there, isn't it? It's right behind me, right? Yeah, 40's feeling right there. I mean, I'm now only 38, but whew, next year means 39, which means the year after that will be 40. And then my husband's all like, stop being a big baby. I'm going to turn 44 this year. And I'm like, yeah, you were griping about it when you turned 40, so he's like, because I'm older than you. And I'm like, yeah, so I get to have my turn to gripe. My little heater just kicked back on, so if you hear any air blowing, that would be it. But yeah, yeah, it's been dreading the big old 40 that's coming in a few years. hopefully it won't be bad. But yeah, overall I had a really nice quiet birthday. My husband was really awesome. He took the kids out to do some grocery shopping on Saturday, which gave me time to do to record a month in review video. Didn't get a chance to edit it until later on that day. But then he came back because originally his plan was to do the video, leave, drop the groceries off, and then go and pick up lunch for all of us. Well, I finished by the time he got back from his grocery shopping excursion, and he's just like, I don't ever want to do this with the kids again. Normally, if he goes grocery shopping, because most of the time what he and I both do, we just order online. We just order online. We both share the same account, so like we'll add, we kind of add the groceries throughout the list throughout the week, just like things that we need. I'm like, okay, just add this to the list, add that to the list, and then like he'll log on and go, okay, we need this. So it's both of us, splitting up the thing, and then we'll just click buy when it's time to pick up groceries. So we'll pick a day and everything, and we'll go pick up the groceries. But this time it's just like he wanted to get stuff for to make me dinner and everything, and so he's like, okay, I'm gonna go and I want to take the kids so you have some nice peace and quiet for just a little bit. And I was thankful for that. But yeah, he was finished by the time he came back, and I was like, well, I'm done, I can come with you guys for lunch. And he's like, yeah, sure, if that's something you want to do. And I'm like, yeah, obviously, don't mind, I want to spend time with the kids. In one way, that was a little bit of a mistake. In another, it's not. My son complained about how cold he was the entire time. So Saturday was beautiful weather. Like, it was about 69, 70-ish outside, and so perfect weather. I was still wearing a long sleeve shirt. I always wear my hoodies because I'm cold nature, and I'm kind of even more cold nature nowadays. But so I was prepared for being freezed out. So he put the windows down, and my son the entire way to go get Wendy's complained about the fact that he was cold and please put up the windows. And I was just like and then on the way back, he wanted to talk about bodily functions while everyone is trying to eat, and it's like, no, shh. It's like, please do not talk about body functions in the car, please. What is it with boys doing that? I mean, like, well, it's not just boys, because guess what? His sister does that from time to time too. But, okay, what is it about this age group that they think that farts and body waste is funny? Like, seriously. And there's times when I'm looking at my husband and he's trying not to crack and laugh, and I'm like, don't you do it. And he's like, I'm trying not to. Like, I see his shoulders shaking, and it's like, don't you laugh. And he's like, it's funny. I'm like, no, it's not. Sometimes it is, sometimes it ain't. But yeah, so but yeah, it was a little bit of a bummer with lunch, especially since they didn't even get my salad. I went to get a salad and they didn't pack it, and then my husband had to go in and be like, hey, you forgot my wife's order, and they gave it to him, and then as we're driving away, he comes to find out there's no fork with it, so I couldn't even eat on the way back home. I was like, dang it. And so and then when I got back home and I finally ate my lunch while everyone's already completed theirs, I was like, the salad doesn't taste good. It tastes expired. And I was just like, man, what a start to the birthday. Just like, dang. So I only ate half of that before I went, okay, in the trash you go. So threw that away, and then the kids, wanted to start going out and do things because they were bored. I mean, like, they had school, and now they are bored to tears. They wanted to go with their friends, and I just kind of saw the day just go into a bunch of whining. And I looked at my husband because he said he was going to start, since we had such a late lunch, we were going to have an even later dinner. And I just said, how about we just move my birthday dinner tomorrow? And he goes, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, let's do that. Because I can see the future, and I can see our kids just go, when's dinner? I'm hungry. I'm just starving. I'm dying. Just that, I could see it. And I just didn't want to deal with it. Not on my birthday. I can deal it with any other day. Just didn't want to do it on that day. I was just like, nope, ain't gonna do it. And then they asked, where's the cake? And I'm like, we're not having that until I have my birthday dinner. So yeah, like I said, overall, it was, I know I'm making it sound like it was horrible. Those were just the bad parts. But overall, it was pleasant. I did enjoy the fact that, because some of the good parts, here we go. So my kids, in the morning, like, they had to be right by the door. They had to be. Just waiting. My husband, on Friday, so the day before my birthday, decided to treat me out to boba, right? I got boba, and I got myself one of their sandwiches as well. It was delicious. I got taro boba tea, and then here I go and stop diamond painting again. And then after that, we went to go to Publix to pick out a birthday cake. The man said, "It's your birthday. We're doing something, right? So we're gonna be doing something for your birthday. So pick out your cake." I'm like, okay, because I was like, I was already telling him, like, I thought we agreed about the fact that we weren't going to do anything. But he's like, no, I'm not going to let it pass without doing something for your birthday. I'm like, okay. But yeah, he's like, pick out your cake. And I had such a hard time picking out my cake, guys. I was like, do I choose the white chocolate raspberry, or do I go with the chocolate ganache? I had such a hard time choosing. I went with the chocolate ganache, though. I was like, oh gosh, that looks so good. And then, like, I kind of stopped and looked at the brownies, and I was like, oh, those looked good too. And then I put them back where they were, right? And just kept moving on. And then I turned back around, and I see that they're in our cart. And I'm like, where did that appear? And my husband's like, what? I'm like, why are the brownies in the cart? He goes, they just jumped in. I'm like, put them back. He goes, no, you're going to have a treat. You're going to treat yourself. I'm like, okay. You don't have to twist my arms very hard to get chocolate. But I'm trying to be good, guys. I'm trying not to eat so much junk food. But on top of that, he wanted me to sleep in for the day. So he picked out some muffins for the kids, so that way it's kind of like fend for yourself for breakfast. So he got like one of my favorite flavors. So it was like lemon poppy seed, and then of course the kids got blueberry. But we told them that they could do both flavors as long as they save me the lemon. Enough lemon, because I would be very sad if that was the case, that I didn't have it. He got that, and then so anyway, in the morning, so we already let the kids know, muffins are yours in the morning. You can go downstairs, you can feed yourselves, it's okay. So anyway, I bumped the camera. I have it charging right now, so hit the charging cable. Let's just move this over so I can throw the drills away a little bit closer. Let's see. So yeah, like I said, in the morning, the kids had to be right by the door, right? I thought they would go and stay downstairs and eat. No. They decided not to eat. They decided to wait until they heard movement coming from our bedroom, right? And the movement wasn't even from me. It was from my husband. He went up to go to the bathroom, right? Which woke me up. I'm like, okay, I'm awake. And I'm looking at my phone. I'm like, oh, okay, all right. and then the kids just burst into the room like, happy birthday, like start singing. I'm like, oh no. And they jumped me. Ah, they jumped me, guys. But it was very sweet. I got a bunch of hugs and cuddles. It was adorable. But so yeah, it's like so. Like I said, wasn't all bad. I got a bunch of cuddles. My most annoying part was that they kept bursting into happy birthday almost all the time, and it was just like, okay, I'm kind of done with the song now. I'm really done with the song now. I'm really, really done. But yeah, so anyway, fast forward again. So anyway, Sunday, I was like, okay, we're gonna start this fresh, and instead we wake up to my oldest being sick. She's been coughing for a few days. Let me take a sip. Sorry. So she's been coughing for a few days, and I've checked her temperature, and it was like, okay, no fever, good. And there was one point last week where I actually went into her room to give her cough medicine because I thought, she was like coughing so much that I thought she was awake. Turns out she was coughing a lot in her sleep. The poor kid. And I woke her up and she wasn't happy about that. I'm like, I'm sorry. I thought, I thought you were awake. But obviously you're not getting a good night's rest. And after I gave her her medicine, she stopped coughing within 20 or so minutes. So it worked. It was needed. But anyway, she woke up yesterday morning with a fever. I'm like, oh no. It started. The crud's here. And I've been cuddling with her, and I'm immune compromised. No! But anyway, I was just like, okay, all right. I already accepted my fate. I'm gonna get sick. So it's just like, yeah, she's sick. Still sick. Fever went away last night, came back again in full force this morning. So she's, being pretty miserable, bundled up underneath the blankets and trying to stay warm. It doesn't help with the temperature fluctuating all the time, where it's feeling really nice and then getting cold and like I told my friends, my weather's drunk right now. It can't decide what it wants to be. It just doesn't know anymore. It just wants to do whatever it wants. And I'm just like, right now it's fool's winter. I already come to expect it, because it's going to fool me into thinking that the weather's going to be nice. I mean, we had to change it to AC anyway, but I already know that give it a few weeks, it's going to go back to needing to be on the heater again. I know it. Everyone knows it. But yeah. Let's see. But yeah. So Sunday, poor kid kind of stayed upstairs for the most part. My husband came. Words. My husband went upstairs for me, so that way I wouldn't have to exert too much energy. He went upstairs to, check up on her and make sure she's staying hydrated and just hasn't keeled over. But yeah, she's still pretty much the same way this morning. But yeah, after that, he started making my dinner, which is beef stew. And this guy, this is how I know how much he loves me. I'm going to be so sappy. So I don't have a love-hate relationship with peas. I have a despised, loathed entirely relationship with peas. I will eat them if I absolutely have to. But all I can think about is the way I was raised. I was raised with mushy peas from a can, and that's all I can taste. I have tried frozen peas. I have tried fresh peas. I've tried any kind of peas, like in an assortment of ways. I can't handle peas. I just can't. They just so usually when he makes beef stew, which is was my birthday dinner. Usually when he makes beef stew, he'll add peas to it. Same thing with chicken pot pie and, everything else. And I always seem to have the piece that will have, or bowl, that has the most amount of peas. I know he doesn't do it on purpose. It just feels like it. But anyway, this is how I know he loves me. So he did not buy any peas to put into the beef stew. He just bought more mushrooms since I love mushrooms. So he made beef stew with mushrooms and carrots and all sorts of other goodies that weren't pea. I don't like peas. So I was very happy, and it was very delicious. I'm like, oh my god, I wanted seconds. And at the time, I was thinking we were going to finally dig into the cake. So I decided not to have a second bowl. And at that point, we're watching a movie together. Nicole kind of came downstairs for a little bit to kind of eat together and celebrate a bit, but she went back upstairs. And then I had Jana. She starts to complain about how she's not feeling great. She's not sick. We've checked on her. She doesn't eat. She's not coughing or anything. And then like Michael goes on about how tired he feels, and I just kind of went, it's 6:30. I'm not going to bother with cake if since the showers aren't even started and they go to bed, and they're going to go to bed soon, because at that point it's like, oh, drills dropped all over the place. At that point, we're going to just make them go to bed early, because if they're not feeling the best, I don't want them to, feel exhausted in the morning. So no cake yesterday. No birthday cake. We're gonna have it today. So, but I'm back to cooking. So I'll be cooking I'll be cooking dinner, and then we'll have birthday cake a few days later. It's okay. I'm a big girl. I can handle it. It's very humorous. So yeah, that's pretty much how my weekend has gone. It's been, it's kind of all over the place. Just now hoping that I don't get sick. I'm really hoping that. Let's see. Let's see. I did do the month in review video. So if you guys saw that, I posted that Sunday. Hope you guys like it. I don't know if you if it was everything you expected or not. I don't know. I'm like trying my best to stay up to date of what I'm doing. I'm going to try my best to do like at least 2 videos a week. I don't know how well I will be on doing that, especially now that the kids have gotten the crud. So it's like, oh, okay, we'll see how well that works. But I do want to start getting time-lapse videos back in, and I think I found the perfect day to do that. My husband's going to start going back into the office 1 day a week, so I figure for that day that he's not here, I can, spend that time doing a time-lapse video and working on that. So it'd be like a few hours. It gives me the right amount of time to instead of just staying upstairs all day long. The moment he gets home, that signals me that, stop what I'm doing and come downstairs, kind of thing. So I figured that's going to be helpful for me. So we'll see how that works. But yeah, one of the things that we also did this weekend was like I started opening boxes to see if I had treasure cards or not. So yeah, I had my youngest Jana. She helped me. It was like Saturday night. I brought everything upstairs. I was kind of like straightening up after doing a recording. I finally came back upstairs to straighten up for that point, and that way our bed was clear and I would be able to go to bed later on that night and everything. And as I was doing that, I was looking at one of the boxes, and it's like, you know what? I really should start opening these boxes just so I can get the cards out. I never did that, And I kind of looked at Jane. I'm like, you want to help me out? And she was all for it. So we were just opening the boxes together, trying to see if one had a card or not. So, gotten 11 bronze and 2 silver. So, no gold yet. So, sadly, I was like, man, I was hoping I would get like a gift card, to be able to have enough for a gift card or anything. But nope, no luck. Oh well. So there's that. So but I do have the kids were like, oh, it's like Pokemon cards. I'm like, yeah, kinda in a way, yeah. But I have a binder now. Like I've already bought a binder for it, but I never really had the chance to really put it into a binder. So now all my treasure cards are in the binder. They're all put together. It's great. But yeah, that was I forgot to mention that. But let's see. But doing that, now my brain has forgotten what I was talking about. Okay, I really should start writing down what I need to say. Oh, I think I was talking about videos I would like to do. But yeah, I would like to try and make 2 videos a week, but I don't know how well that would work. But one of these days, I want to get this stash video up and running. I know I keep saying that, but it's true. One of these days, I want to get that posted. I just don't know when. I really don't know when I'm going to do that. Because like every time I do look over there, it's like I just go, I don't think I really want to accept it. I don't want to accept my pal right now. I don't want to look at it. But yeah, it's more of actually in all general, like I've been looking at everyone else's stash videos. There's a certain style I want to do that's kind of similar to my, I guess my month and year in reviews that I want to do for my stash video. And I was like trying to see if anyone else has done something similar, so it wouldn't be like I was taking their idea kind of thing. And I haven't seen anything, but that doesn't mean it hasn't. I'm sure there is someone who has gotten the same exact idea, and I'm trying to make sure, I'll credit the right person, because I'm pretty sure I didn't think this up by myself. I saw someone do the same stuff, like, so. but yeah, just trying to make sure I'm not like copying other people too much. Like, I mean, like there's certain things like, the whip formats, and then like the unboxing formats, and then like month in review. Like everyone has their own little differences and things like that. I mean, like, but they're all boiled down the same. But I'm trying to also make sure that, I'm not like just like, oh, I'm blatantly copying this person's style. I'm trying to do that. I'm trying not words. I am all over my words today. I'm trying not to do that. Let's see. There we go. Whew. Goodness gracious. But yeah, that's one of the things I'm trying to do. But just making sure I'm not doing that, and if I am, to credit the person. So, some other things that has been happening is my oldest, she has gotten a bassoon. So we had to sign a permission slip. She got a bassoon soon, actually on Friday. But the reeds are so expensive. They're like, so at least she gets a school discount, but they're like $17 a pop for bassoon reeds. Holy cow. Like before, like if she's buying from the school for clarinet reeds, it's like $2-3 for each reed. Now, I gotta spend $15 instead, and I looked at it online just so, like, okay, maybe it'd be cheaper if I buy in bulk. No, there's not really buying in bulk for bassoon reeds. And her teacher always wants her to have, like, a stockpile of 3 reeds, so 3 clarinet reeds and now 3 bassoon reeds. She doesn't have to take the bassoon with her every day. It's right now to practice at home, so she's trying to learn how to play the bassoon at home and, pray for me. Keep, for my poor ears. No, in all seriousness, she's doing fine. She's already starting to make a couple notes and headway with it. She's did excellent with her clarinet, so I don't see any reason why she won't do just as well with her bassoon. And she's excited. I can see how excited she is, being able to be trusted with a really expensive instrument, and having a lot more responsibility now put on her. So she's was really excited until she got sick. But yeah, I hopefully like once she starts feeling better, she's able to play again. But yeah, she's doing pretty well with that. Oh, one of the things I got for my birthday as well, like my husband, I know he does. He's always shown he's listened, even like way back then, like when we were started dating and we were just talking on the phone all the time. Like I made an offhand comment about how this was at the time, but how Lifesaver mints were my favorite candy, right? Like I was obsessed with Lifesaver mints, and how I never gotten flowers. And this man, next time I saw him, like we met up again, he had flowers for me in a huge bag of Lifesaver mints. So he's always listening to what I say, even when I'm rambling. And like he just clocks it in his brain about what to get me. So anyway, I'm telling him about the fact that I finished Fourth Wing, over about a year and a half ago, and then Iron Flame came out, but I never bought the book, right? And I was just like, man, and now Onyx Storm is out, and I really want to get those books, but I don't think I can do that yet because, I haven't gotten the second book. So he goes, he hands me a present, and it's Onyx Storm. And then he goes, don't worry, I know you want to read the second book. It's coming. Just it's going to take a while. But he bought the second book as well. So I have more books to read. Yay! So hopefully that will come soon. I'm hoping so. But in the meantime, I'm going to read Fourth Wing. And enjoy that, and basically get everything back and fresh in my mind, and I'll start reading the second one when it comes in. I'm really excited. I'm like I just wanted to keep reading. But yeah, I was just like, so yeah, just have books what I want to read, but I feel like I don't have a lot of time to do that. And then all right, hold on, I'm gonna take another sip. This is probably going to be a shorter Whip and Chat as well. Sorry, guys. But one of the things I've been doing, so everyone that I know, they've been obsessed with pixels, or like these sticker scene that everyone's been working on in the Crafters Zen Discord, and I'm not into pixels. No shame to those who do. I'm excited for them, and it's really cool designs. I'm gonna cover this up so I don't get it touched. But right before my therapy session, I was working on this one. So I like to do sticker by numbers. So let me show you guys a little bit of what I've been working on when I'm not diamond painting. So I like to do sticker by numbers. So, but yeah, I kind of do stuff like this. A lot. So I've been working on these things off and on, not every day. So like, these were actually from a few months ago. So like, it's just whenever the urge hits me, I start working on it again. So kind of had the urge once everyone was like, diamond, like just showing off their stickers and stuff. So I started working on a new one today. So got a little bit in before my session started, so it's pretty good. I got all the stickers ready to go. So these one has like foil ones as well. So as you can see, got the foils right here, and I just followed the page number. So I go to 8 and then have 8 here, and then I just follow the numbers that I need to pull them out. Usually, put them in order, so that way I don't, I like to keep them as nice and straight and easy. And then of course I have my Galaxy ice cream cross stitch shoved in there as well. Trying to keep it flat. Because I'm planning to, when I was talking about doing time-lapse videos, I'm planning on trying to make a time-lapse video with that one sometime this week. So that's one of the things. And I'm shaking the camera. I am so sorry. All right, but yeah, I didn't want to ruin the, put that on the sticky part of the canvas. So, whew, there we go. Yeah, that's some of the stuff I've been working on as of late, like in my downtime. I've also been doing a lot of paint gems. So I had the Rainbow Edition paint gems that I started working on back in June of last year. And I pulled them back out and I was like, oh yeah, I need to really work on these again. I need to finish them. So I've kind of been going through that as well. So it feels really good to have some small completions. It really does. It feels great. But oh, okay, sorry about that, guys. Apparently I was a little bit loud enough to wake up my daughter. So, you know, want to make sure that she still stays well rested. So I guess I was right. I am going to have a shorter Wip Chat. I hope you guys don't mind about that. But yeah, I'm going to end it here. Let her have her rest because, you know, she really needs it. But I hope you guys liked this video. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!